I'm reading from part 14 of the Memoir to 40, the autobiography of David Roy Smith. Maria, talking about Maria Danslow, the first wife. Maria had friends. Jack Galt and Debra. I remember saying Jack and Debra, like she admired their wife. Jack was an investment banker at Lehman Brothers, you see, and Maria wanted me to be more like Jack, an investment banker. Maria wanted what most women want, a husband with money so she can have kids and a family. When Maria and I went out on dates, we often went to the movies with Jack and Debra. We would go to Woody Allen's movies. I like to tell the story about how one used to make plans in those days, before cell phones. If you planned to meet at the theater, usually one would go early to buy the tickets. Also, one or two might get in line early to get good seats for the show. What you did if someone was late meeting you is you called your home phone from a payphone. You would take your home phone beeper with you to access your messages on your home phone answering system to see if the other party left a message. This is how you communicated before cell phones. The photo with the green shirt is me at the cloisters. About this time, I liked the leather side pouch, which I put stuff in as I traveled about New York. You might have your home phone answering system beeper or a pager, perhaps your sunglasses. There's me at the cloisters with my side pouch here. You'd have your map, or you didn't have GPS. You'd have your map or your beeper or your cell phone beeper, whatever you needed in New York. Your sunglasses. Since Maria wanted me to be more like Jack, then I was encouraged to get more education, like an MBA in finance, so I could become an investment banker like Jack. Actually, when I went to Minneapolis, I got a job in mergers and acquisitions initially. Jack wore pinstripe suits and slicked his hair back, just like the role model of Gordon Gekko in the movie Wall Street. If I could live life again, I would have stayed at Oxford reading Sanskrit documents in the library and have remained celibate for life, never married. But instead I went to Stanley Kaplan to take a study course to prepare for the GMAT test, to get a high score, and to get into business school. Turns out that studying and that practicing actually does raise your score by intense practice. I raised my score from 630 to 680. I still did not get into Wharton or Columbia, but I was accepted by NYU. There's NYU had a business school at the time down on Rector Street. It was just south of the World Trade Center. And there's me again at the cloisters in front of the quince tree with my side pouch where you put your cell phone beeper. In the meantime, down on 10th Street with Sally. Sally had her parents visiting. The East Village at the time was still a rather rough place. They used to call Avenue ABCD as assault, battery, concussion, and death. Avenue B and 4th Street was a big drug dealer center. The Hells Angels lived on 4th Street. Part of the reason Sally wanted to live with me was for protection. In our building, people used to line up in a hallway to buy drugs. We had to look the other way as the drug dealers dealt drugs too. To Sally, that was part of what was required to get a low-rent apartment. When Sally's parents, the heart surgeon and his wife, they noticed all the people in the hallway. Sally, in her humorous manner, curtly told them, "Oh, they're lined up to look at apartments," being that it was so hard to find an apartment. Sally was like a trust fund girl. She had a steady allowance from Dad, so she could just be an artist. Sally had a friend Taz, who was a slim and small black guy. He was an artist and also played the piano. We used to hang out at the Life Cafe where Taz played the piano. One day, Sally was crying and told me Taz was dead. Apparently, Taz had painted graffiti in the subway, was arrested by the police, must have tried to resist, and was killed. I was shocked as I knew Taz fairly well. I knew Taz fairly well. First of all, he was only about 110 pounds. I'll be done here in a second. I wondered how could the police have possibly had any trouble restraining Taz. After that, every time I heard a story about racial police brutality, I believed. I'm going to stop there.